Audien hearing aids. Finding a problem to a solution is the start of many businesses. That's the case for one young man after watching his grandfather struggle with hearing loss. Take a look.
Audien Hearing is the top-selling over-the-counter hearing aid company in the world, and they invented the very first FDA-registered $98 hearing aid and have a mission of making hearing affordable and accessible for everyone. And here to share more is the founder and CEO, Audien Patel. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So I have to first ask, someone so young as yourself, how did you get into the hearing aid business?
So for me, I first realized how much families suffer from hearing loss when I was about 8 years old.
Okay.
My grandpa actually has pretty significant hearing loss, and back then, you know, hearing aids were $5,000, $6,000 for the pair. So my the co-founders and I, we all have grandparents with hearing loss, and so this was very near to home when we wanted to solve this problem.
Wow, so you saw an issue and you said, I'm going to solve it. Let's talk about the affordability. How can you make these products so accessible to everyone?
So actually in 2022, the FDA created new regulation for over-the-counter hearing aids. This means you can get hearing aids without a prescription, without a hearing test. And this is because traditionally hearing aids are over $4,000 for the pair.
Wow.
So by cutting out kind of the middleman, going direct to the consumer, and inventing a product that is strictly compliant with the FDA rules, we were able to invent the first $98 hearing aid.
That is amazing. Let's talk about why hearing aids are so important and why someone should choose your company, Audien.
Yeah, so hearing aids, first of all, are super important for your brain health. So Johns Hopkins, Harvard Health, and a bunch of new research has shown that it's the leading indicator for Alzheimer's and dementia. So
Wow.
if you have mild hearing loss, you're twice as likely to get dementia, 3 times as likely if you have moderate, and 5 times if you have severe. So this is an incredibly important thing, not just for quality of life, but for longevity as well.
Okay.
And Audien has made hearing affordable, accessible, and easy to use. So by making it so you can get hearing aids without a hearing test or a
Right.
doctor's visit, and making it easy to use, so whether you're 30 or 90 years old, you
Right.
can pick these up. They're rechargeable when you remove them from the case. They
Okay.
turn on automatically.
Okay.
All I have to do is put this hearing aid in my ear like so, and I have a fully functioning over-the-counter hearing aid.
And I think what's also really nice is that they are so small. I mean, they're not very noticeable. I think sometimes the drawback for some people, they don't want to have a large device.
Absolutely. We wanted to remove the stigma and make sure it was easy to use and comfortable as well.
Yeah, and yeah, it seems super easy to use.
Yep.
They look great, and I think it's really important too, because I've also had that a lot of times, you know, when you have that hearing loss, you can become somewhat disconnected. So it's so good to bring the hearing back, even if they're stubborn. How do you get people to change their mind? Maybe the price point here is going to help make that difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we all know somebody that suffers from hearing loss, or maybe we are that person ourselves. And you're really hesitant because you're like, oh my God, it's a really difficult process. I have to go through 6 to 8 weeks of fitting, or maybe it's just thousands of dollars. We wanted to remove the stigma as well associated with how they look and make it so that you don't have to make have any problems getting your hearing back.
Super simple. How can our viewers get this product for themselves or their loved ones?
So you can go to audienhearing.com or just look us up online. We're pretty much everywhere. We're also available nationwide in Walmart as well.
Man, make it super easy. Hopefully this can help you or a loved one. Thank you so much for your time, Sean.
Thank you for having me.